Hello everyone, the 316 here with another review. This time I got the Chester Cheeto action figure, and usually I take a look at the figure and the box separately, but I wanted to actually take a look at the figure in the box this time because of the presentation. It actually has some magnets up here that open up to show you the figure, and I just think that's cool. I like that, and I wanted to show that off. Get some nice artwork on here, some Cheetos in the background. You can see the figure, Chester Cheetah. There's the barcode in the bottom. Pretty simple stuff. I love this side with the serving size, one figure per container, and all of that other little text blurb. I like that. It's not easy being cheesy. Top of the box even has a little handle. Put it on your, wall if you wanted to. And yeah, so that's the box for you. Let's go ahead and open it up. And here's Chester Cheetah out of his packaging. Just wanted to take another look at the packaging briefly here so you can see what he looks like out of it. As you can see, there is a bit of a background in there with some like Cheetos in there. So there's that. Now accessories wise, I like what he comes with here. It's not much, but it's more than I would expect. So he has a bag of Cheetos Crunchy. And I even like the attention to detail on the back here. You can't really read anything, but it's just enough detail where you're like, oh yeah, that's a bag of Cheetos. And he can hold it in his hand. We'll take a look at that in a minute. He comes with a mega-sized, or rather life-sized Cheeto. This is like human-sized, but for him it's like mega-sized. This thing is gigantic. Crazy. He comes with two different holding hands. We'll take a look at that when we look at the figure up close. He comes with this weird like ring finger inward hand. I'm not sure what this is for. Maybe he's trying to attract the ladies. And then he comes with a kind of like pointy hand, but also like he could hold a pen in this hand type of hand. I don't have anything that's that size, but actually wait, I might. Hold on. Here we go. I got a well, it's not gonna fit because it's a little too wide, but you know, gives you an idea. You can fit a pen or something in there. Not a real pen, a fake pen. What's nice is on these hands as well, he actually has Cheeto dust on his fingers on the right hand. His left hands do not. These are completely blank and clear. And he comes with two different head sculpts. I'll go ahead and bring them in here. So he comes with one that's kind of like a bit of a grin, and then he comes with just a standard looking one without his mouth open. So I'll probably keep this one on. What I do like is that all these whiskers here, they are a bit harder of a material, but they're soft enough where it doesn't feel like they're going to break. So I do like that. Now here's Chester Cheetah, and man, they did a really good job on this. Like, this was not a figure that I thought would get made, nor was it on my radar. And then I'm like, wait, this is like really good. I want to buy this, and I am glad I bought this. This thing is awesome. And well, let's get into it. So one thing to note with my figure, it's not too easy to see, but his leg over here is a little loose. There you go. You can kind of see it there. That's a loose leg. And I'm not sure why that is, but when I bend the knee here, you can kind of see that one of them, it has been chipped a little bit beyond where the joint stops. So if you do get this figure, you might have that issue with the joints where it's a little bit loose. And when he's holding his accessories, sometimes it's easy for him to fall over. But, you know, without him holding them, it's not that big a deal. He doesn't have any double joints, but of course they're all pinless since it's a hinged swivel joint. What I'm not a big fan of, though, is they actually painted the joint itself. So the joint here, actually it might be better to show you the back of the leg. So you can kind of see on the leg here how it's painted, this, you know, the color here, but it's also this darker orange color. And I don't particularly like that. Might be easier to see on the hand. Just trying to figure out. But, you know, be careful with bending the joints. As you can see, I just damaged this hand here. So that is one big issue with this figure. Another issue I had with this figure is actually his hip joint here. He can crunch down, but wait, take a listen to this. Okay, that might not have came up on camera, but it is very crunchy. It's a very crunchy joint. And he's got enough range of movement in here. But one time I moved this like this, and it didn't want to turn. I have since loosened the joint enough where I don't feel like this is going to break him. But just be warned, if you go to turn it left and right, it may feel a little stiff. Up and down's good, though. You know, he's got a ton of swivels. Like, this is like a Jobby the Hong figure, you know? Swivel here, swivel here, swivel here, swivel here, swivel here, swivel here. You know what I mean. He does actually have a dumbbell jointed neck, so he can look up pretty high and look down pretty good. You can also twist the neck around so that he can look up even higher. Trying to actually get that neck turned around is a bit challenging, though, without taking the head off. You can tell this is the back because of that flashing there on the piece. But you can have him look up even higher if you really wanted to. Just turn the neck around. There you go. Back to where it was. I do like all of the dots. Every dot here is painted very decently. You know, nothing out of the ordinary, but everything is there. On the legs, though, they are uniform. As you can see, the dots are in the exact same spots. Except on the hip pieces, they are slightly different. But the legs themselves have the exact same dot prints. And the arms are mirrored, which I don't mind that. This white piece is actually a separate piece. It's not painted on, which I thought was an interesting choice. Same thing with this piece on the crotch here. I think that's... At least I think they're separate pieces. There is an indent here to, like, add a white piece here, but it might be painted. I'm not too sure on that. I think this one's painted. This one might be a separate piece, because they definitely feel different. This one's a little glossier. This one's a little bit more matte. So, yeah, you know, Chester Cheetah, he's looking good here. He's also got a tail that's got a swivel here. And unfortunately, well, yeah, you get the idea what I'm trying to imply there. Speaking of his holding hands, let's go ahead and give him his Cheeto and his bag of Cheetos. I usually put the Cheeto in his right hand, but I think the Cheeto bag might be better in his right hand. Let's see, come on, get in there. Getting him to hold the bag of Cheetos is tough. Getting him to hold the Cheeto itself isn't a big deal. See, that goes in just fine. But the bag of Cheetos does not want to go in. Any way, shape, or form. Alright, there we go. Good enough. Huh. Yeah, you can kind of see how his knee there is very loose. He's very wibbly wobbly. Wibbly wobbly. Might as well put on the other head here for some size comparisons. I think I got it on. Good enough. I just don't like this head sculpt. His lips look weird up here. Alright, let's go ahead and do our size comparisons now. Let's get him all centered up here. Chester Cheetah here stands at about 5.5 inches tall, give or take. Just depends on what kind of poses you get him into. And let's go ahead and see how he looks next to some other figures. I don't believe I have any other Jada Toys figures. I was going to get that Street Fighter Ryu, but I skipped on it. But here's my McFarlane DC Multiverse Build-A-Figure Atrocitus. We'll pan that up just a little bit. Same DC Multiverse. We got the Gold Label Arkham City Batman, the Jazzwares Halo Spartan Yoroi, the wrestling guys. We got AEW Unrivaled Samoa Joe, WWE Mattel Elite 100 John Cena, Retro Card Back Return of the Jedi Star Wars Black Series Boba Fett, Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider-Man, or Scarlet Spider. I always call him Scarlet Spider-Man. You guys know who I'm talking about. G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Outback. And we have Dino Thunder Black Ranger. This Chester Cheetah figure is great. As I said, there are some issues with joints and some paint issues. Beyond that, though, he looks great. He's fun to play with. I love the accessories he's included with. It's not a lot, but it's enough. It's more than I was expecting. You know, he doesn't have any double joints, but he doesn't need them, really. I mean, he just doesn't need them. Like, it's not something that's necessary for every single figure in every single action figure line. Some figures that definitely do need double joints, but some don't, like Chester here. Now, Jada Toys, if you keep doing the food mascots, I'd really love to see a Kool-Aid Man. I don't know how you'd do it, but like, give me Kool-Aid Man, give him a wall accessory, $50, I'd buy it. Because, you know, Kool-Aid Man's a giant guy, but give me a Kool-Aid Man, Jada Toys, come on, give me Kool-Aid Man. Anyway, highly recommend this Chester Cheetah action figure. They are doing a glow-in-the-dark Flamin' Hot one. I may pick that up. I haven't decided yet. It's up for pre-order on places like Entertainment Earth, though. So if you want to get a Flaming Hot glow-in-the-dark Chester Cheetah, go ahead and check those places for pre-order. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite flavor or variety of Cheetos is. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.